Hello, I'm Grandmaster Gary Wasniewski, founder of the Tiger Karate System. I'm introducing to you a video for kicking and flexibility for all martial artists. I hope you enjoy what I'm going to show you. It's of a benefit to all martial artists, whether you do any style, any system, full contact, semi-contact, non-contact martial arts. This routine with the explanations I hope will make kicking and flexibility easier for you. Also, I'll try and go into the various multiple kicking combinations and other types of explanations that give you an idea that kicking is an art within an art. And this art can be perfected by basically having a proper stretching routine, adhering to that, and also, more importantly, a particular style of kicking that can be worked for any martial artist anywhere in the world. I hope you enjoy having a go at this video and watching and learning through what I'm about to show you. Good luck. Now I'm about to show you the flexibility routine that'll help you improve your kicking and your health and your fitness. Flexibility is extremely important, especially as a martial artist gets older. I'm 49 years of age, and this routine has helped me stay fit, healthy, and throw kicks at the age I'm at now. So please enjoy what I'm about to show you. I'll explain as I continue to demonstrate. First thing we start with is the upper body. We start with a basic circling of the head around and then changing in the opposite direction. Slow movement, nothing fast. And then an up and down movement, just loosening, up and down. And then from here we work to the upper body. We swing the arms forward. Then we go backward. And then we swing to the rear to touch. We can also add, by stretching this way, we actually stretch the shoulders and the chest and the lower back. From here, the next movement is a side bend movement. We come over one side, we go the other side, stretching the side of the body and the side of the hip. Again, one side, other side. Next movement from here is the vital movement of the hips. Before we go into any deep stretch, the hip circle one way, then hip circle the other way. Changing direction and stopping there. Very important now is working down the body and stretching to this basic fingertip stretch. As you do this, just stretch so that you're relaxed. Don't tense the legs, try and relax. Eventually, as you get lower, you can try and get the palms to touch. And if you are more flexible, then attempt to get the backs of the hands to touch. Hold for a second or two and raise up. We move on now to the next stretch, which is very important, which is from here, a crab and a bridge exercise. So, getting onto your back, just pushing one hand under and raising as much as you can, getting the head off. Easing down, pushing back up, and standing up. Moving on to the next exercise is again the palms to floor. Try and get a bit lower on the second go. Hold, count of 10. Raise up. please remember that as you're doing this stretching exercise, if you can only go so far, that's fine. Go as far as you're able to go, as your body allows you to go. If you start feeling pain or strain, then stop, and then go back to a lower height. Next exercise, high thigh stretch. Hold one leg out, one side fully extended. Then interchange, slowly to start, maintaining a balanced posture. Don't press against the knee, top of the thigh, rest on the top of the thigh, interchange one, and so on. Gradually speeding up if you can. And maintain the stretch and hold for a second, again 10. Again 10. Good, and then raise up. In between, hip circles again. This general exercise is extremely important for flexibility. Change the other way, other direction. Next exercise, very important, sitting soles of the feet together, making sure that as you do this, you keep the back as straight as you can, and you slowly bring the chest and the head forward to the feet. If you're only able to go so far, that's fine. If you can try to get a bit lower, that is fine too. If you can ultimately try and get the forehead to touch, hold and raise up. To make it even a deeper stretch, you can actually apply your elbows to add pressure to the inside of the leg. Straighten the legs, loosen, stand up again, hip rotation again, wide circle. Next exercise, low thigh stretch. One leg, the left leg, straight, toes pointing upwards, heel flat if you can, maintaining a balanced posture, either supporting or with hands away. Hold, then change. Same thing again, maintaining a straight leg, toes up, supporting or maintaining posture this way. Change again. Change again. Change again. Change again. And raise up. Again, hip rotation in between. Change the other way. Shake the leg loose from time to time, allowing the blood to circulate down the stretched muscles and joints. Continuing on now from here, we do a leg swing exercise. So, I want you to adopt a fighting guard with the left leg forward, and I want you to swing the leg up and back. This is not a kick, this is a leg swing. So I'll show it side on. So you're swinging the rear leg up and back. Depending on how flexible, go as high as you can to the best of your ability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change stance, opposite leg, same thing again, leg swing. Start slow, swing leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw back, hip rotation again. Shake leg loose, relax muscles. Next exercise, very important stretch, side split. So I want you to show it front view first, slide back the rear leg, point the toes up on the left foot, supporting yourself one side, the other side with hands. Don't go too low with this stretch, just hold that position. Count to 5. Raise up, alternate, right leg, slide back, hold posture, try and relax the leg as you do this, maintain for a count of 5. Good, and raise up, hip rotation in between, and change. And now an extra stretch, raise the knee, open, and open the inside of the hip. Raise up, out, and down. Up, out, and down. And in a motion, a circular motion. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's a very good one for the inside of the hip. Continuing the side split, side view, slide back, left leg again, up and pointing toes up, ease down to the low point. If you can, try and ease the head to the knee and hold posture. Change, and the opposite side now. Right leg, sliding back, right foot pointing up to the ceiling, holding that posture, maintaining. Head down if you can, don't worry if you can't. When doing any exercise that involves sliding the leg back, you must not place emphasis on the knee. This is not good. Try and slide towards the side, that way the inside of the leg is stretched. Majority of all kicks are done with the inner part of the leg and the rear part of the leg. Moving on to what is the most difficult of all stretching exercises, front splits. As you do front splits, the way in which you attempt it is by gradually making sure that you slide out to a comfortable position and hold. If that's as far as you can go, that's sufficient. If you can go back and down further, good, do so. But this method of sliding back, not sitting on the floor, but supporting, and then bringing your weight forward, and then sliding out on the heels, so that eventually you are completely flat to the floor, supported with your hands protecting you from overstraining. Slowly raise up one leg, the other leg, and slide together. Hip rotation. If you find that that is difficult for you to do, then what you must do is do the front splits in this way, so that when you do achieve the flat position, then from here, just ease back with the hands, sit back, draw the legs in slowly, bend the knees, slap the legs to relax the muscles, so that a sensation of feeling is brought back and blood travels back down to the stretched muscles. And now we move into leg spread. So whatever position or level of flexibility you have, try and just tilt the body to one side, tilt the body to the other side, and then slowly, if you can, bring the head to the knee, raise up, turn, raise up. So the idea of this is to do it in turns, one side, other side, and if you're unable to go all the way, then just stretch as far as you can. As far as you can go. Next one, slide out a bit further, bring the palms to touch in front of you. Then from here, if you can, bring the elbows down. You will feel the stretch here and to the lower back. If you can get lower still, try and bring the forehead to the floor. Raise up, ease back, and again, slide in slowly, slap the legs to loosen the muscles, to relax the muscles. I'm now about to show you various kicking techniques and basic kicks that are employed in any system, but I'm showing you the way in which I have made these kicks famous worldwide. I hope it helps you, and I hope you can see the various aspects of these kicks. We start with the basic front kick. Fighting guard, adopting a fighting guard, left leg forward. So we now change the guard, we bring the rear hand forward, and we raise the knee, kick, and land with a front kick. I'll show it sideways on. We change the guard, raise the knee, kick, and land. Whatever leg you do the kick on, you maintain a posture, a change of guard, kick, pull back, and land. So as we do it the other way to show you the change, kick, pull back, and land. The important thing to note is that when you kick with the front kick, you pull back. You kick, hold, and pull back. So the foot position, and pull back. Now I will demonstrate the power of this kick, even when it's performed lightly. So my opponent will have a fighting guard. As you do the front kick, I will show you at speed and then for power. If you're doing it for speed, kick, recoil. Kick and recoil. You notice that we touched, pull back and return. Now, if we're using the power, the momentum to the midsection, I will show you the power of the front kick on a 75 kilo black belt. The next kick I'm going to demonstrate is the roundhouse kick, or circular kick. So again, with a fighting guard, the kick in a circular fashion raises, spins, kicks and pulls back. So again, the kick raises, kicks, pull back. The important thing in a roundhouse kick is to kick, return and land. Kick, return and land. The side view of the kick is shown by the change of guard, the kick, pull back and land. The other side, the change of guard, bringing the hip over, kick, pull back and land. When you do the kick for height, you have a great deal of power and flexibility. 1, 2. So you can see that as we throw the kick, the roundhouse kick, how high it can go. Or, if you need it to be aimed low, kick low, kick low. The important thing with the roundhouse kick is the foot position. It is the top of the foot that strikes, pulling back. Top of the foot, pull back and land. Now we demonstrate the roundhouse kick in and on our opponent. Left leg fighting stance. When you do a roundhouse kick, it's important to get a snap action. So whether it is done off the rear leg, there is a snap, or off this rear leg, there is a snap. But also, with the roundhouse kick, it's the ability to touch in, pull back. Again, touch in, pull back. So when you perform the roundhouse kick, as you aim it, the power of the kick, if done, again missing the target for safety, and then if we touch in with the roundhouse kick to the midsection, we see the effect. Next one, and again, the power of the roundhouse kick through and pull back. And then we see from here the roundhouse kick, the power of the kick to the face. So again, we can even kick higher than the groin, the stomach, or the head by this. The hand raised to a high level. We have from here, round kick, round kick. And then even, as it goes even higher, round kick, round kick, and return. The next kick, a very important kick, is the side kick. My side kick, the way I demonstrate to you, you will see that with a fighting guard, again raised, changing of the fighting guard, raising of the knee, so that as you do this position, this side kick, the change, the raise, thrust, side kick. Raise, up, side kick, and down. When you do the side kick, it's important, change the guard, raise the knee, lock the leg out. Same again, raise, lock the leg out, and pull back and down. When you see it side on, you can see how the height can be varied, the change of guard, the raise and the lock. All together. If we break it down slower, raise, lock, kick. Guard, raise, lock, kick. This is a very, very powerful kick. In any situation, this particular kick is very devastating. The foot position on this kick is heel edge. You can see as I hold the kick that the heel edge is uppermost with the foot angled down. So always remember heel edge pulling down, side of the foot. So here you see now how the side kick can be used at various levels, whether it's low, whether it's high, but you can see the power of the lockout as you do it either off the rear leg and pull back, and pull back to the midsection, pull back to the midsection, pull back. And now I will demonstrate how the side kick can be thrown in defense against a 75 kilo opponent. First off the front foot, a short step, and then the kick, which will be shown. Or off the rear leg kick, okay. The key is always the lockout. So if we show with our opponent with the hands down, the thrust of the kick, again, to the bridge of the nose, showing the ability to hold, showing the ability to hold, and pull back. Still having the ability to hold. With power, pulling back and away. The next kick is a personal one that I think is a very important kick and very difficult to perform, is the hook kick. The hook kick now, again, with a fighting guard, is, as its name sounds, a hook kick. Guard comes over, heel comes off, hooking round with the top of the foot. Changing the guard, hooking round with the top of the foot. With the top of the foot, that is explained so that the ball of the foot makes impact. I'll show again as we do it to a lower level. Arc, pull back and across. Pull back, arc, pull back and across. So you can see how, if we do it side on, we have the body and guard changing. Hook kick, angling across. Again, guard and body position changing. Hook kick, angling across. So you have with this kick the ability to come across your opponent and whip back to your opponent. Across and back. We now demonstrate the hook kick on my opponent here, remembering again the hook kick can be done either to the high level or the low level. But whatever level, or whatever way you do the hook kick, whatever way you do it, it's always angled across. So you can see now, kick in, pull out. So again, cross, pull down. Again, cross, pull down. As we perform it, we can touch in, other leg, touch in, touch in, touch in. And now the kick can be used, not to the face, it would be unsafe, but I'll demonstrate. And now, off the opposite leg, and now, against a 75 kilo opponent, to the top of the chest. Again, the same thing can be varied on the height by applying even more height. The hook kick off the front foot can whip across, whip across, whip across, whip across. The next kick I'm about to show you is a spin back hook kick. This kick in particular, very important when your back is partly turned and you need a quick kick to get yourself out of danger. Again, fighting guard. From here now, the step across is more pronounced across, and then the angle, spinning, arcing and hooking. Again from here, changing the guard, not as obvious as the others, but stepping across, spin back hook kick and land. So as you perform the spin back hook kick, step over, spin and kick. Step over, spin and kick. The area of the foot that strikes is the ball of the foot. Again, step over, ball of the foot, hooking over. When you perform it to a side view, you can see that you would use it in conjunction with, which is one of my trademark techniques, a step, round kick, step over, spin back hook kick and land. On its own, step over, spin back hook kick and land. Again, step over, spin back hook kick and land. The important thing to note is the foot position, which is ball of the foot, ball of the foot and land. So from here we show with our opponent how these kicks can be hit in at range. Again, with a step across and then spin back hook kick to the head and return. So again, stepping over, spin back hook kick and return. Again, off the opposite leg, the step over, the twist, spin back hook kick and land. Again, maintaining at whatever level, spin back hook kick or as you do it for more height, step over, spin back up kick and land. When you perform this kick, it's important, as I said, to do it really with a lead-in kick. A step around kick, pull over, spin back up kick. A step around kick, pull over, spin back up kick. I now demonstrate how the spin back up kick can be a very powerful weapon against our opponent. Step over, spin, and down he goes. If we do it to the higher line, we touch in with control. Knowing that whatever we do, as we do this, it's a lethal, powerful kick. We adjust. The height can be varied, again, to show, that's a bit more. As we step over, we spin and hook the arm down. Again, we step over, we angle, we view, we strike and away. Last go. Again. So as we do what we do, angle again, a little bit more from here. We spin, we arc, we strike over. And the last go, we step over, we look as soon as we're able, flick over, land over. The next kick is again a very powerful kick. It's the back thrust kick. This involves again the guard, the stepping over, the twisting, the raising the knee, back kick, and return and land. So, step over, twist, position, back thrust kick, and land. When you perform this kick, the essential movement is the step over, the twist, kick blind, back kick, and land. Step over, kick blind, and land. The position of the foot is such that you are kicking like so, with the toes and the foot pointing down and returning. Again, and returning and turning. If we see it side on, we see it clearer in the step, the twist, the raise, the kick, the turn. The step, the twist, the raise, the kick, the return. Foot position again is angled like so. Angled like so. The back kick again, as I said, is a back thrust kick, different than the back hook kick. So again, the step over, the twist, back kick, and return. As you do it, as you step over, you raise, lock the leg out, and pull round. You make sure, at whatever level or height, as you step, you strike in, pull round. So again, we step over, strike in, pull round. When you do this kick, you can have, if you have balance, the ability to strike and pull back and land. So you see, you have the ability, if the balance is there, to thrust and pull round. I will now demonstrate this back thrust kick on my opponent, who, as we stated, is not receiving full force techniques, but controlled power kicks from Gary Wasniewski. The step over, the twist, thrust, note the control to there. And then if we aim it to the midsection, the step over the twist, the thrust back. And again, to show the other side, the step over, the twist, thrust, and the back, kick, and again, stepping over, back thrust kick, and land. All the kicks I've shown you can be performed either in the ring, either in the sparring arena, either in the street, or in competition. So I'm going to show you how you can adapt these kicks in various situations along the lines I just mentioned. These have worked for me when I've achieved success in all these different areas of combat. Left leg fighting out. So if you were to use in a street situation, street defense, where your attacker possibly has a knife, a simulated knife, you could use kicks off the front foot, off the front leg, not rear, we'd move in. So off the front foot we could use cover round kick, cover round kick, or we could use, again, in a street situation, the cover side kick, or we could use the cover front kick, These are three examples of how that could be used. In a street situation, you could kick low, cover, kick low, kick low, kick low, kick high. You have the ability, with kicking, to have the ability to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is endless. I will show multiple kicking in my next sequence. In full contact, you would use the kick without any pullback. You would use it as through the target area. In full contact, you would not kick to, you would kick through the opponent's head or body. Same with the side kick, you would use the thrust through, with no virtual pullback. In competition, for sport, you could use the lead leg to create touch, fast, touching, kick, fast, thrusting, kick, or that fast front kick. Three different ways of using Gary Wasniewski's kicking technique. The next section is one of my trademark sections of kicking. That's multiple kicking. I'm about to show you how more than one kick can be used in and against your opponent off one leg without returning that leg to the floor. So we can see that if we have the ability to kick once with a roundhouse kick is good. But if we have the ability to do more, multiple, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and follow through with more. The reason for this is important, so if your opponent blocks the first kick, you score with the second, third, and continue through. So one of the combinations that's very important is step, 1 round kick, 2 round kick, 3 round kick, and return. You can vary the combination to do this multiple kick combination. Hook, round, side, off the same leg. 3 different kicks. This step. Hook, round, side, and land. So that when you spar with somebody, you have the ability, if he covers 1, 2, the second kick can go in, or third. You have the ability, if you follow this video, to follow me in developing a combination of my own, which is multiple front kicks. 1, 2, 3 front kick. So that you could do just 2, or even 1, 2, 3, showing the control, having the ability, knowing that 1 kick is lethal. The next combination can take you into multiple kicking of round kicks and spin back up kicks. Stepping 1, 2, 3, pull back, twist, 1, 2, 3, land, possible sweep, and count. Repeating again, step 1, 2, 3, pull back, twist, 1, 2, 3, pull back, reverse, pull out. So the multiple kicks have a degree of machine gun power, machine gun kicking. You practice these by imagining, as my opponent drops his guard to show his control, you develop the balance to hold G-A-R-Y-W-A-S-N-I-E-W-S-K-I, balance, to hold. Whatever leg you do it off, you maintain a posture, a balance, a control. Knowing that you could link the round kick to the hook kick, to the side kick, to the side kick. That is just some examples of how powerful a kick can be when it's unrehearsed and done with control still. That is why no injury is done. Because we don't wish it to be. Because if we want, it's a killing blow. So you can see how we've shown basic single kicks, multiple kicks, every kind of different kick. Now we move on to a section showing some jumping kicks. In all jump kicks, it's important to have perfect timing. The way I do my jumping kicks are done without a run-up. The kicks are done from a dead position. In a real situation, or in any situation, that is the key thing to do. There is not time to pre-arrange. It is done as you witness it on this video. So I'll show you a few variety of jumping kicks, fighting gun. So again, we set up and we create the combination, which is the step 1, 2, 3 round kick, and then from here the elevation, jump, back kick, jump, back kick to throat. This is a very dangerous thing to do, but as you can see, impact has not been heavy or excessive. There is a skill and control. The next jumping kick combination involves raising a front kick and then a jump front kick. So from the front kick, here, jump front kick, and away. Again, the same lead-in can be done to the front kick, again, then jump roundhouse kick. So you have a front kick and a jumping roundhouse kick. And again, you could lead in with the front kick to get him to drop his guard. So open his guard as you would, and then jump side kick. Even from there, you have, of course, many permutations of these various kicks. But whatever you do, whatever jump kick you do, you make sure that you do it, whether it's with a step or a jump, with a hook and an arc. That was a jumping hook kick. We jumped, we hooked in. Jumping front kick, we jumped, we thrust in. Jump again, we use the jump round kick to the low line. Knowing that we have, hold your ground, we have the higher line if we want. Especially when you do jump back kick, time, look, elevate, thrust through, pull back. So you see, as we do this next combination, which involves one of the most difficult jumping kicks, jumping back kick, we lead in with a step, treble, then jump, back kick, the throat or the face with control. Also, as we do it, repeat, we aim the kick lower, treble, jump, to the midsection, and angle it. You will note that none of the kicks were done with a run-up. They were done from close proximity. They were done from range. From range, from range, from range. Close in. It's important to note that the balance that's unique to my kicking involves being close enough, if I can show you're standing up, upright please, to be able to touch with the hand, but then with the leg to touch, to touch, to touch, to touch, close in. What this shows is that Even if you're close enough to touch with the hand, you have that ability to raise and hook with the leg. So you have that range of kicking. The last and final point about all jump kicks is your balance on landing. It's important not to land awkwardly or cumbersomely, but to land with a guard and posture. As we demonstrate the last kick, jump kick, you will see that as we do the lead-in front kick and then follow it with a side kick, we see the thrust, the control, the power, stability. The final section I want to show you is kicking drills or practice routines for your kicks. Possibly one of the best ones I ever put together was this. Step with the guard, 1, 2, 3 round kick, hook round, back fist and reverse. So we have a step, 1, 2, 3, hook, round, land, back fist, reverse. As my partner drops his guard, we now show you the ability to balance and throw multiple roundhouse kicks. Controlling, balancing, timing. That's done without rehearsal to show that you can throw 20, 30, 40 roundhouse kicks and still be accurate with your targeting. Varying height, posture, but always control, balance, multiple, and good posture on completion. Yeah. Well, that's the completion of this short video of me showing you a flexibility routine and a kicking routine that is purely my own and my own development. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed very much sharing what I have studied over 35 years, sharing with you all. As I finish, let me say to you, kicking is an art within an art. Flexibility is gained through regular training, definite and good instruction, and always knowing that you never know all the answers, that you're striving to improve and learn more. As I finish, there will be some footage of me doing various courses all around the world, and also my curriculum vitae, which shows some of the things we've achieved. But all of that is secondary to the important thing that all martial artists must do. That is, train regularly, not talk about training, but do training, and train with a passion, a belief, knowing that the techniques I've shown you here today have been unrehearsed, unprepared, and totally done as you've seen them, without any form of trickery or trick photography. And I leave you with one final thought that has very much always been in my mind, age 49 that I am. That is, you are only as good as your last session. It's a Tiger Karate International saying of mine, and I hope you enjoy and you keep yourself safe and learn from what I hope can only ever help you save your life, look after you in every way. the air. In the air. Jump, Soke Gary. Combination. Step through. So, 1, 2, jump, jumping backward. If you cannot do the jump, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, elevation. Okay. If you are low grade, kick, turn, bye-bye, you go. So, finish. Control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all together, tiger combination this, tiger karate. And in. A control. No. Control. No. Slowly. Yeah, go, push, push, push. To the wall. Go. Good. Okay. Oh, straight up, good. Push. Push. Push, push, push. There.
Well done. Yeah. Yeah.
Step. Front, round, hook, reverse. Here we go! Back kick through it. Tiger! Feint high, all round to the head. Feint one, starts to cover. Round the other way, body head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're able to work a distance with a distance, just to create the kick. Yes? Yeah. New way. Here. You create the distance. The feint. So now, try and cover. Try and block. Just like this. To the head hand. That's it. Think about one to create. That's it. Think about the end, okay? This. 1, 2, feint. Feint. And swap. Somebody goes crazy and grabs me to the throat. Yeah. Combination. We don't panic. 1. Yeah. 3 combination in there. I'll show you again. Combination. From here. Straight. Straight. Away. Yeah. Round. Bump. Distance. Here. Away. WAS and I. WS here. Wait a minute. You'll go balance it.
Got Tiger. Nice. Come on, man, well. Come on, Tiger. Come on, man, well. Come on, Tiger.
Go, Richard.
Tiger.
Good try.
Go on, Richard.
I'll take it.
Come on, Tiger.
Let's go.
Come on.
Good kick.
Go on, Tiger.
Kick.
Kick.
Tiger.
Go
on, John.
Tiger.
Come on, Dad.
Great left there.
Come on, Dad.
Down there somewhere. He's looking at it. The next thing is up there.
Nice. Tiger.
Go on, Tiger.
Oh!